Imagine AI like teaching a dog new tricks. Yes, teaching a dog new tricks. Why do I say that? Well, AI is like teaching machines to learn by experience. Now, let me share with you why that is. Having a ball, tossing it to a puppy over and over and over again, eventually the puppy learns to fetch. Yes, or sometimes they never learn. But let's say you're training it and it learns to fetch. Well, AI is similar. Eventually, by looking at thousands and millions of examples, it will learn to bring the ball back or to give you the information that you asked it for. And it's through practice, lots of practice. It learns from data. Practice makes improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shante Earl with Smart AI Workshops. And I'm going to share with you these three powerful P's. The first is practice. And that is exactly what we do when we give artificial intelligence data. It learns based on the data it receives. Then it sees patterns inside the data. Yeah, patterns based on the examples. So if you upload 1,000,000 dogs and cats, eventually it will notice the patterns in the dogs. They wag their tails. The cats have pointy ears. You get that? So it sees the patterns based on the examples. If you have millions of red apples and bananas, well, eventually it realizes based on the patterns that apples are red, bananas are yellow. Once that happens, ladies and gentlemen, then it will learn to do the final P, which is to predict what's next based off of the patterns it has learned. And that's how it's able to predict what the next step is in text and images and videos. That's why with Netflix, if you use it, you notice that it asks you, hey, based on the last movie you watched, I believe that this movie will be good to watch. And it's learned your patterns. And it's predicting what you will do next. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, it will learn from its mistakes. Because if it picks the wrong pattern that it assumed was what you would ask for or what it thinks is best for you, and if you let it know that no, it's wrong, it will learn. And as long as it's continuing to learn your patterns, it will eventually get better and improve the process of its predictions. So there you have it. AI, artificial intelligence, is like training a dog. The more you give it examples, eventually, the more it will come back with the right answer and the better the predictions will be. So if you want to learn more about how to use artificial intelligence in your work or your business, come join us at Smart AI Workshops. We are building an entire smart class community of individuals who build forward and not looking behind. I'm excited. You should be too. If you learned something in this, go ahead and put a comment, share, and like, and join us at our Smart AI page on Facebook and Instagram.